Hello, everybody. Welcome to cricketworld.com. We are back again with our daily match insights video. As always, I've got my friend and colleague Nikhil Narayan with me to analyze what happened on the 4 days play in the fourth test match between England and India being played at Old Trafford in Manchester. Nikhil, are we set for a humdinger of a final day, or is it too much to ask from this Indian team, which has really been stretched to the limit?
Absolutely, Chandresh. After England piled on 600 plus on day four, and India lost those two wickets in the very first over from Chris Stokes, most pundits thought that India, would wrap up, by the end of the day. But as we've seen in this series, it's really been an enthralling Anderson Tendulkar series. The pendulum shifts up and down. Just when you think one team is out, it fights back. And India fought back. India fought back yesterday. Great partnership between KL Rahul and Shubman Gill. They've batted out two sessions without losing a wicket. Still a lot to be done. Still England favourites to win this Test match. But I think India have fought well, and I think they will put up a good show today. I think they will fight right till the end today, and let's see what's in store. It's going to be a crackerjack. Another Test match in this series going. I see well into the last session of day five, Chandresh.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go back to the start of the day when Ben Stokes scored yet another 100 and crossed a 7,000 run mark in Test cricket. Fantastic effort. He piled on the misery for India with Bryden Cars. And Bryden Cars continues to score runs at India's expense. And then India's new ball bowlers, Siraj and Bumrah, gave it their all. But they just didn't have the kind of support that they were looking for. In fact, the skipper didn't even go to Anshul Kamboj and Shardul Thakur on the fourth day, and instead it was the spinners, Jadeja and Sundar, who did bulk of the bowling, and they piled on 669. Did England, and India gave away 600 plus runs overseas, rather in the Sena country, for the first time since 2014. That tells you a lot about the kind of impact that India's bowlers have had, even though the results may not show.
Absolutely, Chandresh. We've spoken about this when we did, the review for day three. Indian bowling, it was their strong point, the fast bowling in the last 4 to 5 years, especially in Sena countries, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Shami, Ishant Sharma, Mohammad Siraj. Now, Bumrah, he's skipping test matches. He's not, I mean, he's still the best bowler in international cricket. But clearly, the fitness is not there to play each and every match. Mohammad Shami is out injured. Siraj is not at his best. Ishant Sharma is already out. There's no Umesh Yadav. And the young guns who are coming through don't look, of the same caliber as these bowlers. So India definitely, those numbers also tell you that India were absolutely brilliant in the last, decade or so, as far as the bowling was concerned. So it's a transformative phase for India. But conceding 600 plus runs, the highest score for England at Old Trafford ever in Test cricket, and it's a 100 plus year venue. It was a poor bowling effort, and it doesn't augur well for Shardul Thakur, and Kamboj, that the captain did not have confidence in them at all, on day four. So overall, a poor bowling effort by India on day four, leaving a lot for India's batters to do to save this Test match.
Yeah, and when India started batting, they had a lead of a deficit of 311 runs to wipe off. And in the very first over, Vokes sent back both Sai Sudarshan and Jaiswal. And Sudarshan's dismissal, quite similar to the one that Gautam Gambhir had in 2014 in England. So there's some parallels there. And that start did not augur well for India, losing two wickets before a run being scored. And then it seemed like it was only a matter of time.
No, absolutely, Chandesh. 0 for 2, India looked in dire strait. It almost felt that a test match would be over on day four. But, then came Shubman Gill and KL Rahul, India's most technically correct batter in this series. And they defied whatever England threw at them. Shubman Gill, very interesting approach he had. He came out, not all guns blazing, but he was positive. He wanted to score runs, clearly realizing that even if India bats 5 sessions or close to 5 sessions, England will go for whatever target, even if it's 120 in 15 overs. Should India last out that long, England will go for it. That is his England team. and therefore runs are also important in the third innings. India just can't hope to bat out time, because if they're bowled out and England are, they require 50, no, 50 or 15 overs, they just easily canter through. So therefore, Shubman Gill realized runs are important. KL Rahul protected one end as is expected of him, and what a great partnership! Batting two full sessions, they were in control for 90% of the deliveries. Just one chance, Chandresh, that Shubman Gill was dropped at backward point of the bowling of Bryden Cast when on 46. But apart from that, KL Rahul another 50 in the series, 12 plus 50 plus scores in Sena country, second after Sunil Gavaskar for India. Uh, they have shown character, they have shown discipline. Now they need to repeat that for almost 2.5 sessions on day five if India are to save this test match.
Yeah, and for England, the problem was that their skipper, Ben Stokes, has not bowled. There have been 63 overs in the second innings, but he hasn't bowled because I guess he's still not fully fit. And he's been the best bowler for them throughout the series.
He's been the best bowler amongst both the teams, Chandresh, leading wicket taker with 16 wickets. I think he's not bowled because I think he's burnt out. That brilliant century. I mean, what a great all-rounder. We haven't spoken about him at all. What a great performance. What a great all-rounder. Just the third player in Test cricket history after Jack Scalise and Gary Sobers to do the double of 7,000 uh, runs and 200 Test wickets. I mean, look at the company he has with him in this unique club of three. Ben Stokes, absolutely, inspirational captain. There was some question mark over his batting form. This is first century since Ashes 2023 at Lords in 2 years. Brilliant with the ball, but I think he's burnt out. He's saving himself for day five. He's saving himself for the second new ball, which is due, I think, in 17 overs or so. So I think we'll see more of Ben Stokes today, especially if India does not lose a wicket in the first session. But Ben Stokes, hats off to him. An incredible performance by one of the greatest all-rounders ever in the history, I would say, of Test cricket.
Yeah, the final day's play. What do you expect, Nikhil?
If India doesn't lose a wicket in the first hour, Chandresh, I expect them to bat through the session without losing a wicket. I am expecting a big partnership. Remember, we do not know anything about Rishabh Pant. Uh, you know,
Just
is
to
he
be
fit
fair,
enough?
yeah, but
Yes,
to be fair, the Indian batting coach came for the press conference and
yes.
announced that Rishabh Pant will bat on the fifth and final day.
Rishabh Pant, yes, he will bat. He will bat, but he's injured, and we don't know how capable he would be. I mean, he put everything on the line to save this Test match for India, but we do not know at what position will he bat. So he might bat later in the order. Jadeja might come out next, followed by Washington Sundar. So, given the scenario, this is India's last proper recognized batting pair. I think a lot hinges on this incumbent pair of KL Rahul and Shubman Gill. If they can bat 1.5 sessions till lunch and 1 hour after, I think India has a great chance of saving this Test match. But the conditions today are slightly more overcast than day five are slightly more overcast than day four. It's not going to be easy. England are going to give it all. Ben Stokes is going to be there. He's a partnership breaker. But I'm expecting India to pull off a miracle, Chandresh.
So let's see what happens on the fifth and final day. We'll be back again with our video on the fifth day's play. All you need to do is log on to cricketworld.com, like, share, and subscribe, and comment on the videos and be part of the conversation with Nikhil and myself. That's it for now. We'll be back with our fifth day's review. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. It's goodbye and God bless from both Nikhil and myself.